It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday, January 20th, 2020. It's 7 a.m. and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. We got Scooter Callis and David Stroud's over here. Bob Zdora, Bob Rechtenwald. The gang's all here.
1/20/2020.
It sure is.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
1/20/2020.
It's the little things.
That's right. Hey, you know we got it. That's right. We got to get it where we can. That's right.
Everybody have a good weekend?
Very good. Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep. Yep. Kind of chilly, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. So.
Go get him, Tiger.
Uh-oh, he's got to answer a text.
That's all right.
These text messages never stop.
No. My phone's sitting right here. I'm just waiting.
Well, good morning. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. It's brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town, with 3 locations to serve you. As you heard Jacqueline say in the introduction. How's your coffee?
Right there, bud.
There it is. Good stuff. Mine. I need another cup.
That's the reason I come here on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
I pay for the advertising so I can come and drink coffee on Monday.
But it wakes you up for the rest of the week.
That's true.
For the week. You're good
Dale
till
knows.
Friday.
That is
huh?
true.
Dale knows how to make it.
3 locations to serve you, as you heard in the introduction. We got Balmer Boulevard, which come up at 702. It's going to be getting busy, school traffic on Balmer. 62 East Plaza, out by Anytime Fitness, and of course Baxter Regional Medical Center. I believe they're still in the little trailer out behind the.
Drive over there today. When
I
you
need
leave
to.
here,
I'll
go
drive
there.
over
You
there.
know how long I've been hearing this? I
2
think
months.
they could be having a 3rd grand opening over there. I think they're still in the trailer. Just go there.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I'll go drive by and make sure they're still in the trailer.
I think I'm going to drive by there now.
Excuse me, I'll be right back. Right. 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. Brood Awakening. Check out. They've got the mochas, the lattes, what they call the foo-foo coffees.
Yes.
We like the good old truck driver coffee.
That's right.
Stuff you can patch a tire with. Check them out. 3 locations to serve you. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. My staff do a great job. Anytime I've gone to any of the 3 locations, man, they got it down pat. I mean, whatever you need, they've got it right there. So, Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Around the state, there's 29 Roller Funeral Homes to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee, right here in Mountain Home. Talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris.
Yep.
And, I mean, I'll tell you what, you got to be called to do that, and they do an outstanding job. No matter what the situation, they handle it. And they do it very, very well. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. When they say with all our respect, it's not just their motto. It's how they do business and take care of the ones
We
that they
appreciate them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'll tell you what. Great folks there at Roller Funeral Homes and all across
That's why
the
they've been
state.
able to do it for a long time.
Do I?
I said that's why they've been able to do it
Sure.
for a long time.
Yeah. Incredible folks there at Roller Funeral Homes all across the state. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, no other country in the world offers so many opportunities for success to its citizens. No other country has the opportunity to prosper like the United States, because this country allows ideas to be heard and some ideas come into reality in one form or another. Lord, these opportunities don't look at race or religion. They are there for all citizens. My prayer today, Lord, is you help us as citizens to reach out to those that look for the chance to be successful and allow us to help them without discrimination. And once again, I thank you for our blessings towards this country. It's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
Oh, dude, there you go.
It's not bad.
Sounds like the piccolo
Are you
trumpet.
kidding? Have you paid attention to the past couple months before you came here?
No.
Believe me, you're a star. We can go back and play some of the old tapes here.
Yeah, I've got to watch one because I haven't heard Scooters yet.
Neither have we.
Right.
That's right.
Slam dunk. That's a 3-pointer. You got that outside the ring there. All right.
That was funny. That was good.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retired2Arkansas.net. And we get to take a peek at the White River this morning.
It's gonna be beautiful.
There we go. The sun's starting to break a little bit. Cool.
Oh, my
Cool.
goodness.
Days are getting a smidge longer.
Yeah.
Right.
How long's a smidge? Have you timed it yet?
It's about that much.
Yeah,
It's a
there you go.
smidge.
Yeah. Yep. Beautiful shot this morning looking into to Cotter, Arkansas, into Baxter County. The camera's in Marion County, Arkansas, looking at the White River. The 62-412 bridge is to the left side of the screen, and where you see the little bit of sunlight, that would be the City Mountain Home. Beautiful shot this morning. Isn't that incredible?
That
My
is.
goodness. You can go to retiredarkansas.net, look for the live cam, click on that. There's also a little camera icon where you can click and you can save some pictures for your screensaver, desktop, or for any of your devices. And so while you're at the website, check out everything they have to offer from the Z Team. Bob's here today, going to be doing This Week in Real Estate here in just a few minutes. And so might as well log into retiredarkansas.net and you can follow along with us here in just a few minutes. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, it is.
Wind chill right now 11. Current temperature 18 in Mountain Home, 19 in Flippin, 16 in Harrison, 19 in Yellville, 14 in Salem, 18 in Calico Rock around the region. Oh, I'm sorry, I left out Mountain View. It's 21 there in Mountain View, Arkansas. Around the region now, 16 in St. Louis, 19 in Poplar Bluff, 14 at West Plains, 14 at Branson, -3 in Watford City, North Dakota. Kind of chilly across the Midwest. In fact, look at this before I pop this off. They have watches and warnings, southeast Georgia and north central Florida with freeze watches and warnings. So
There goes the oranges.
there goes the oranges.
Yeah.
Pretty clear across the United States. Starting the West Coast, a little bit of shower activity from San Francisco out into the ocean just west of Los Angeles, all the way up into Seattle and Vancouver, British Columbia. Just odds and ends here and there. You kind of have to really look to find them here. A little bit just south of Chicago, between Springfield, Chicago, Illinois, a little bit in extreme northwest Missouri, and a little bit north of Nashville, Tennessee right now. And other than that, we're in pretty good shape. State of Arkansas looks like it's in pretty good shape this morning. 62-412 east and west in good shape. Highway 65 Little Rock to Branson. Highway 67 and 167 from Little Rock goes up to Poplar Bluff and then splits off, goes up or Batesville and Poplar Bluff there. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas, all clear at this time. The only problem on I-70 in Kansas City is all the confetti that's still floating
That's
around
probably true.
I-70 and I-35. Other than
yeah.
that, it looks good.
Yeah.
I-49 north and south
for them.
KC Joplin.
Good for them.
I-44 Joplin, Springfield, St. Louis, and I-55 coming into St. Louis, no problem. I-57 at 24 around Carbondale, Illinois, looks good. I-64 East St. Louis, Illinois, east towards Mount Vernon, not bad at all. You can see a little bit of that snow shower right there. St. Joseph, Atchison, Kansas, all the way up into Nebraska City, Nebraska. And then over here in Illinois, we have just west of Charleston, Champaign-Urbana, Decatur, Illinois. That's almost a little bit to the east of the city of Chicago, out into the lake there in Gary, Indiana, getting a little bit. Well, let's see what we have. No watches or warnings, possibly just a little bit of flood watch from the runoff of the waters. Look at that up in Chicago area. They have a flood watch.
Oh, it was cold. I said it's cold. They had snow. They had rain. They had a little mix of everything. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So no watches or warnings for Arkansas or southern Missouri. That 7-day forecast.
teach a true civics class.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to know the counties.
Oh, really?
You had to know the counties.
Who was your civics teacher?
Hurst.
Oh, yeah, Martha Hurst, yeah. Well, I tell you, I said that was a good class.
Yeah.
That was good.
They
Thank you,
teach
Martha
civics
Hurst,
anymore.
for a good civics
Well,
class back in
that's good.
1972.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
When I graduated high school in '69, I knew the capital of every country in the world. Yeah.
But did you know the capital of every state in the U.S.?
We did that in
I
fifth
don't
grade.
know if I did that. I think I did that early. I think we had that like in
Really?
7th or 8th grade. Because they had civics then.
Yeah,
in the
true
grade school,
civics.
too.
I wish
Yeah.
they'd bring it back.
Oh, they need
They
to bring
don't
back.
have
That's part of the
civics in-
reason
Oh, no.
that we're in some of the
Well,
issues
yeah,
that we
we are,
have.
Yep.
Is because people don't understand how things are and how to make things work.
7th and 8th grade, we had to memorize and recite the preamble.
Yeah.
This is back in St. Clair County, Illinois. This is 7th
And
and 8th.
back to the show.
This is a good discussion. I like this. Morning weather brought to you by the Z. Here, we have two opportunities for Texas Hold'em tournaments. First one's for the library, and it takes place on Saturday, January 25th. The Baxter County Library Foundation's annual Texas Hold'em tournament, ante up for the library, will be held at Big Creek Golf and Country Club on Saturday, January 25th. Tickets are available for individual seats at $100 each. Attendees may purchase a table or a table of 6 seats for $500. For more information, you can call Chase Baker at 870-580-0975. Then the other fundraiser, the Texas Hold'em, will be on February 15th at the Elks Lodge. This is the Slap and Leather 20th Annual Texas Hold'em Tournament for American Legion Baseball. And let's see, I don't see the phone number. Oh, I don't have the phone number on here. I have to get a hold of Becky and find out. But we have plenty of time between now and the 15th of February to find out about the phone number. That's going to be at the Elks Lodge, located at Highway 62 East by Twin Lakes Golf Course. Registered at 11 a.m. The tournament starts at 1 p.m. Shuffle up and deal. All entries get a free meal.
Lester White, 421-2006.
Good. And yeah, that's right. Lester's behind that too. That's good. And then for the Van Meter Senior Center, they got the Valentine Cookie Sale, February 10th through the 14th from 8 a.m. to 4:30. Help support a great cause. This supports the Meals on Wheels. I think Tina and everybody's here tomorrow to talk about some of this stuff. Vanilla or chocolate Valentine decorated cookies available to purchase. $1 each. Cookie bouquets, $8 per half dozen, $15 per dozen. That's going to be a nice fundraiser there. And you guys got a item for community calendar?
I noticed by driving through or driving past ASU Mountain Home, they're going to have another truck party.
Yes.
March
I saw
the
that,
5th.
yeah. March what?
March 5th. It's on a Thursday.
What is that? What, you got details on
I
it?
don't have any details. I was going to say maybe you might want to check in to see about getting some more details on it. I just know it's going to happen.
Yeah, I saw that
It
sitting
is
up
March
there.
the 5th.
Okay.
So,
Know anything going
Giving
on?
away a truck.
Yep.
I think it's a 2013 Ford F-150.
It's
four-wheel
almost like
drive.
yours right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, similar. Yeah. That's a nice event.
Yeah.
We had a good time. We went last year. Had a
Oh,
good
did
time.
you?
Yeah. I went to the first one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think last year the person that won it turned around and let him
Turned
auction
around and
off.
gave it back in.
Let him
Yeah.
auction
It was
it off.
what's his name? From Twin Lakes Radio.
Stuart Byrne.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stuart, yeah,
Yeah.
really. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Stuart. Yeah, cool. All right, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and take that break. Coming up this week in real estate with Bob Zdora, so stick around. We'll be right back.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
For years, I've lifted weights, probably 30 years. The last 2.5, 3 years, I'd have pain in my back of my deltoid at the joint. And it was extremely painful. And it didn't matter if I lifted weights or what I did. Whenever I pushed on anything, it hurt. Dr. Osgood had told me about this laser therapy. And so I tried it. 4 sessions later, 0 pain. And now I'm lifting weights again with no pain.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
End of the year clearance on all G3 boats and Yamaha motors at Henderson Marine. Come check out the low prices on 2019 model G3 fishing boats and G3 Suncatcher pontoons. Henderson Marine offers in-house financing and is your local authorized Yamaha service center. Need parts, accessories, water toys? They got them too. Need to winterize? Call Henderson Marine today to schedule your winterization. When maintenance matters, call Henderson Marine at 870-488-5600.
Come see us today at Henderson Marine.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference. 7:17, time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net.
Morning.
Hi.
It's been off to a good start. Team members are out working and meeting people. We were at the gun show.
How'd that go?
It was good.
Yep.
It was good.
Good turnout?
Met some good people out there. Yeah. So it's always a good event to go to and just kind of show the flag a little bit. I mean, we know nobody's going to come and buy a house from me while we're standing there talking to them. But it just kind of to remind people that we're there, that we're that good, right-thinking folks that they want to do business with. Talk to people. They always first question out anybody. They see the name tag. How's the real estate business? That's how's real estate going? I heard this or I heard that. Okay, well, what you heard, sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not. That's what we're for. We're here to make sure that people get the right information to help them. If they're really looking, if they're just kind of curious, and there's a lot of people that are just kind of curious, they want to know, because it's a big investment for people. It's something that they've tied a lot of money and effort into over the years, and they want to make sure that they can, that they're still doing okay. They remember what happened 10 years ago. They remember how things went and all the hullabaloo over the economy with how the real estate market fell apart. Fell apart because of bad financing, giving people loans who never should have had loans. We've corrected, a lot of that's been corrected. It was overcorrected, as the government has a tendency to do, and now they're in a more stable place. There's a number of opportunities out there. The interest rates are great. I mean, truly, truly great. And that's what's affecting the number of homes that are on the market. The availability of quality properties isn't as great as it had been at one time, and we've been over 1,000 at one time, and now we're under 5. I think we're 487, somewhere in there. So it's being able to help people find that right home for the right time of their life. You see a lot of young families getting started. You see the girls in Walmart and church and things like that are get their little baby bump and stuff, and it kind of puts a smile on your face, to say, okay, people do actually believe that we are going in the right direction, because having a child is a big decision, and to make that decision is it's a good sign for everybody. Even old guys, young guys, for everybody, it's a good thing. And that's what we do. We help people make those good decisions. It's informed decisions, getting them the information they need to be able to make a purchase. If they're going to sell, what the best way to downsize. We go into people's houses and they go, oh, I got so much stuff, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I can't get rid of all this stuff. And we help them to get through all that, whether it's liquidation, auction properties, and not the house itself, but the stuff that's in the house. There's a number of things that we can do. We can help with getting an initial inspection done so that you know what it is you're looking at. If you get an offer, these are kind of things that you're going to that a potential buyer is going to say, call out on and say, this has got to get fixed or we don't go forward. And you've got your price in mind, and then find out that you got to come up with $7,000 for a roof repair. You want to know that ahead of time. Then we do our best to get ahead of that so that you're not blindsided. So you do take an offer, you start to go forward, you start to pack your boxes, and then find out that, oh, wait a minute, we're not going to be able to do this. So that's what we do, and we help to take that. It's a very stressful thing to move in, move out, either way. And we help to relieve some of that pressure and stress to make it a more better experience for you as a consumer and as our client. And that's one of the things we've been very successful. If you go to the webpage, there's a place on there for testimonials and some of the glowing things that people have written about us and the type of business that we do as realtors. Is really, it kind of makes me feel kind of like a lot humbled as you go forward, and to have people talk to you the way they do is really pretty cool. We've been Pinnacle Award winners for 7 of the last 9 years, which is the highest that you can get, the highest award you can get for customer service. And that's what we try our best to do. Are we 1,000%? No, we're not. And are we going to goof here and there? Things sometimes may slip through. When they do, they get corrected immediately, but they don't. There aren't that many that do, and that's really what we pride ourselves on, is being able to provide that customer service to help people make the right choices at the right time. The webpage, there's an area in there for videos. And we were running
right
stuff,
here,
so
yeah.
we've got the shows
You wanna
that are
fill that
around
up
here. We
on,
got the radio shows that are around here.
Can you grab that, David?
There's that's what people want. They want information. They want to be entertained, and so that's one of the other things that we do to help do that for our clients and get our clients' properties exposed, so that a buyer will find them and want to come and buy them. And that's what it's all about. It's not a matter about being listed and sitting there with a sign in front of your house. It's a matter of having that sign in front of your house and being sold so that you can move on to the next phase of your life. And that's just so important to people. People will think that, well, we put the sign out there and you bring them an offer, 3 days later, and they say, well, we're not ready. Well, that's why we talked about, that's why we put the sign out there, was to sell your home. Help you to sell your home and help you to be able to move on. And you tell them that this could happen really quick, and they go, yeah, sure. But it does, and it has happened many times this past year because of the stock that's here and people trying to come here. That's really been the big thing. People trying to move from neighborhood to neighborhood, which has helped the market a great deal this past year. And we're seeing more of that. We're seeing people coming here from other places because the job market's a little better. Yep. They're going for that quality of life, and that we talk about so often, that quality of life.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That we have that other places just flat don't. And
there's a lot of folks now that are able to work at home.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because of the internet, we're getting the high speed. I've got
that high speed internet is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
The number of people that we have that have come here and are able to work at home and buy nicer homes when they sell their home where they're coming from, and they could buy twice the home here in a much better area, which much more scenic, being able to look out over hillsides or over the river, whatever it may be. Just look at the cows that they always wanted. I always wanted to have a couple of cows. Okay, well, you can have a couple of cows. You got 5 acres, you can have a couple of cows out there. And because people are able to come here and live the dream that they had thought about and didn't think that they were ever going to be able to attain, and then realize, oh, wait, I can do that here. We talk about my Chamber of Commerce moments, and sometimes my phone will go out saying, real estate. But the Chamber of Commerce and the schools and the hospital and the library, the 3 legs of the stool that we have here we have three things here that towns 3 times our size don't have one of. And we are so blessed to have that and to have the support to be able to keep these operations functioning, to keep that hospital going, to keep the library going, to have the
public schools and everything.
the schools, exactly, the different ways that they're able to raise money to help the kids with scholarships.
No, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
the
my
foundations
goodness, yeah.
for that, the sheriff's foundations, the school foundations. And people come here and they support these things, and it's just amazing that we're as blessed as we are to have
Amen
the
to
things that
that.
we have.
You
You know,
bet.
and that's what people, that's what we
You
sell.
betcha.
Quality of life. People can buy 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in a lot of places, but you can't buy us here, you know, in for the most part. And that's really got the biggest part of it.
Let's look at some numbers.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's see.
We're here to help you find the right home for the right time of your life. Myself and Linda, Reese Tubbs, Darlene Clark, Sam McMaster, TJ Fitzmaurice. This week in real estate, there were 44 new listings came on, 19 parcels of land, a commercial property, 24 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $475,000 to $20,000. Average price coming on the market this week was $187,000. There were 22 sales. 2 parcels of land, a commercial property, 19 homes sold last week, and that was like the first week coming in off the holiday. Those homes sold in a range from $575,000 to $22,000. Average sale price was $162,000. They were on the market average of 114 days. $3 million in residential real estate closed this past week.
$3 million.
Yep.
Wow. Pretty good.
31 properties expired. And if you're one of those that expired and you're thinking of coming back on, you just want a little different change, and take a look at the webpage, see how we market our properties, and give my honey a call. There's still 37 pendings. There's 18 listings in Missouri. So if you're watching us from up there, both Linda and Darlene are licensed in Missouri. If you're looking to buy something up in Missouri, we'll be glad to help you out, and they do a great job up there. We've had very good success in Missouri. There's currently 453 homes listed on the MLS. So you can see that we're down, and like I say, some of those are going to be duped, so that number's not as high as it seems even. 156 in Mountain Home, 18 in Bolt Shoals, 19 in Cotter. Year over year, there's been 1,149 homes sold for $173 million. Average time on market was 131 days, and the average sale price was $150,000. When you look at that year over year number, I mean, we're on a steady trend of working our way up. The market is on a steady trend of working. I use we, the royal we, when I use we. It's amazing how, for a market this size, when you think about really how big are we? We carry Baxter, Marion, some up in Missouri, some Searcy and Stone, and some of the surrounding things. Fulton,
yeah. Fulton, Izzard.
But most of it is obviously here in Baxter and in Marion County, and some from down there. And to sell that many homes and have that many people either want to stay here or want to come here, that's really a pretty amazing number for us to be
I'm
there.
shocked, though. We go back 3 to 4 years. There's a little bit over 1,000 homes on the MLS. I think it was as high as 1,072, and now we're at 453.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Oh yeah. But that's what you get when the economy is good, and people are able to move. They will. The people are always looking, like I say, people starting families and people wanting to get away from where they are, whether it's a tax issue or just quality of life issues that they're dealing with in some of these bigger cities and some of these metropolises. And just even, guy's got a farm up in Kansas someplace, and he's just looking to downsize. He's just looking to slow down a little bit. You reach that stage of your life, and they want to come down. He wants to be able to fish a little more, but they still want to be active in the community. And obviously, you can do that here as well. It's funny because I talk about how busy we are, and that we're running and gunning, and we're going here, going there. But please don't ever feel that we're too busy to take and talk to you and answer your questions and return your calls. Don't say, "Oh, I don't want to bother them." Believe me, bother me. That's what we do, you know. I mean, this is, none of us work at Walmart. None of us have anything else to do. We've been doing this for 15 years now, and we've pretty well got it down. I don't want anybody to ever think that we're complaining about, oh my God, we're so busy. All these people are. That's not
they're
the
having a
case.
ball.
Exactly, you know. I mean,
You love meeting new people, don't you?
yeah, we do. We
Oh,
do,
yeah.
and helping people. I mean, that's been our mission. God, all the years I was the police, that was really what we did. We solved people's problems, and now we're doing the same thing. We're solving people's problems in a different way, and
This is a
we're
more
blessed.
thankful position.
Well, it is a more thankful position. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. For day to day, yes,
yeah.
it is. Yes, it is. But
Phone number, locations.
give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Again, check out that website. It's retiredtoarkansas.net. I know a lot of people watch us on YouTube, and a lot of people are watching us online right now. You can open up another box and check that out and just kind of see what we can do to help you. Or you got a friend that you know who's thinking about moving, have them give us a call. We appreciate it.
And all my friends in St. Clair County, Illinois, you're getting ready to retire because you're going to be 62 this year. So I'm going to take that early retirement.
Yeah.
Come on down, call the Z Team, 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for a break. Bob Recknall's got a guest for us, so we'll
Cool.
be right back. Yep.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Okay, we're back.
We're live with Christie Hudson and Kobe Nicely from Serendipity Bliss. I did like that. I actually said it right.
Actually, it's Serendipity Bliss.
I don't care. That's not the way it's spelled. See, I made you look. So what is it?
It's Serendipity Bliss.
Serendipity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's close. I got the S right.
Good enough.
What is it?
We are an event and wedding rental company located here in town.
Look at the camera. You don't have to look at me. I know what you look like. Oh, Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. We're an event and wedding rental company located here in Mountain Home. We service the Mountain Home area and surrounding counties with wedding and event
Okay,
rentals.
when you say surrounding counties, you mean Marion, Fulton, and Izzard, or do you mean all the way from here to Fayetteville, here to Jonesboro?
Exactly. We will.
You call us, we'll come.
Yes.
She's all gun home for that.
We actually have a wedding in Paragould that we are taking care of. So.
Okay.
And Conway.
And Conway, yes.
Got one in Conway.
We'll deliver to wherever you're at. With
Sounds
reason.
like fun. And when you say you are a rental company, you rent dresses, you rent tuxes, you rent.
No, we rent table linens, table drapes, table runners, chair sashes, chair covers, props for your wedding, octagon props, arches. We have your traditional, we have your more modern. We also rent your full tableware, from your place settings to your flatware to your napkins.
And for us simple folks, flatware, that'd be silverware.
Silverware, yes. Silverware,
Forks, knives,
plates,
spoons.
forks, knives,
Yes.
spoons, glasses, yes.
We also do custom centerpieces as well. So if there's something that you find that you would really like that we don't have in store, we can have it made, and we rent those out as well.
Okay, cool. What made you come up with the idea of starting this?
Well, I always kind of had the dream in mind that I wanted to own my own wedding store. And I never really shared that with Christie until back end of last year. And we were just up here at the lake, and we were just talking about future and what we were thinking we wanted to do. And I mentioned to her that I wanted to open a wedding business. And she was like, "You're kidding." And I was like, "No, that's always kind of been my dream." And she was like, it's been mine too. She was like, "That's so strange that neither one of us had ever talked about it with each other, but we both had the same dream." So we sat down and we were like, okay, well, whatever it takes, we're going to make it happen. And here we are.
And you're located on Highway 5 North in the little strip mall that's by the Redeemer Lutheran Church.
Yes.
What is that address over there?
It's 355 Highway 5 North. The uniform shop is on one end of the building, and we are located on the other end of the building.
And you have the ability to do tables and chairs?
We do not have the tables and chairs to rent. We are partnered with Ozark Tent and Fireworks out of Midway.
Rod Arisman.
Yes. And if you need tables and chairs, then we get with Rod, and he takes care of that.
But you have the ability to do the whole package.
We do have the ability to do the whole
so
package.
So if you were needing them, you could give us a call and we could set that up for you through him.
What about flowers and cakes and cupcakes and all that stuff?
We do not work with fresh flowers. We do not have the cooler space. We don't have a cooler, period. So if you want fresh flowers, you'll need to find a local florist. We do make silk arrangements. You come in, you tell us what you want, we give you an estimate, and we'll go from there. Cakes, we're not do any of that. That falls into a whole nother category that we don't touch.
Right.
So, but we do know local businesses that take care of that, and we can direct you to where you need to go.
We have cake stands.
We do have cake
you can
stands.
rent our cake
yes.
stands, but we can't make you a cake.
Okay.
Well, we could probably make you a cake, but you probably wouldn't want it to have it at your wedding.
It'd be a good decoration.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, sure.
maybe.
Maybe. So how long does it take to plan a wedding?
Oh, well, most brides start at least a year in advance.
I didn't give my wife a year in advance notice that we was getting married.
Well, you can throw one together.
We can whip it together. I think we threw Wyatt & Kinsey's in about 3 months.
Mm-hmm. But that was with both of us working on it. You've got to have some kind of idea what you want your wedding. A lot of people are doing theme weddings, and then you have some brides that just don't care. All they worry about is saying "I do," and they want somebody else to take care of everything else. And we can do that.
So you can do the simplest of simple to the
Most
difficult.
elegant you could ever
Yes.
dream of.
Now, we are not wedding planners. Let me just throw that out there. We can give you suggestions all day long. But if you're needing a wedding planner, we actually have a lady that is a wedding planner, and we can give you her card. But we are not wedding planners per se.
What's the difference?
Insurance, basically.
Yeah. That's what it sums up to.
You have to have a specific type of insurance to be a wedding planner.
You're kidding.
No, I am not.
No, we've looked into it, and that was actually the number one thing we were asked about when we went to the insurance agency was, are you actually planning the weddings? We were like, that's not our intention. Now, if somebody asks us for advice or help, then yeah, we'll give them advice. And they were like, well, you could totally ruin somebody's life by messing up their wedding, so you have to buy a separate insurance policy to plan weddings. So we were like, well, I don't think we want to go that much into it, so we'll just rent the stuff out.
Only in America can you get blamed for ruining somebody else's wrong decisions.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go there, but yes, it's definitely, you know, a bride puts so much into the day she gets married. I know my husband says constantly, it's not just for the bride, it's for the groom as well, but
girls dream about this their whole life.
Yes, and 90% of
everybody
your
knows
grooms,
it.
They don't want anything to do with it.
Not to mention the amount of money that goes into a wedding. You really don't really understand unless you've gone through it, because I mean, there are some parents that will just drop another mortgage on a wedding for their child.
Not me.
No. Yeah.
So, I took to zero. So, your business is in phase 1. Do you have intentions for it to develop into something more than what you have? What's the big...
When we started out, we just wanted to basically get the business open. Our dream was one day to be a one-stop shop. You come in, and we're kind of backtracking a little bit now. What we wanted to do was you could come in and get your dress, your tux, everything you needed, and have the venue at the same spot. But there are a lot of really pretty venues here in Mountain Home, and we would rather work with them than add another, if that makes sense. We've met a lot of really good people, and so we just decided that.
Well, that, and everybody has been very supportive of us. I mean, other wedding businesses here in town, and the bakeries and the caterers that we've talked to, and the people that own these venues here. We've spoke to them all, and they've been so super supportive to us for our little dream and our store. And I don't necessarily, like Christy said, want to take away from their venue. I'd rather just work with everybody in this area, and that's been our number one focus since we started. Is we want to get local vendors in our store, and we want to support them like they've supported us.
And we do have local vendors. We have a lady that does customizable glass. If you want something engraved on your flutes or your wine glasses, she will take care of that, and she actually does the sandblasting.
Flute, is that like a trumpet?
No. Well,
the heck is a flute?
It's a champagne flute.
Well, okay, then.
The taller flute.
A champagne glass.
Champagne flute, yes.
Golly, these fancy folks.
You got him good.
No, she'll engrave those. You can get your names, your wedding date on them. You can get Mr. and Mrs. on them.
Really?
Yeah.
She'll also do beer steins for men. If you want a beer stein with your groomsmen or your groom or anything that you want on there, she can put it on there for you.
And we've also partnered with Magnolia Blossom Bath Company from Salem. We have all of her bath products we have a little boutique in our store as well, and all of her items are in our boutique.
What is the address of the store?
355 Highway 5 North.
And your hours are?
We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 6. We're closed on Wednesday and Sunday. On Saturday, it's by appointment only.
And you can call us anytime during the week, message us on Facebook
and
to
those
schedule
numbers?
an appointment.
My number is 870-240-4090.
And mine is 870-212-1657.
And the events that you plan, you really don't care how long they are. However long the party wants them to be is how long they'll be.
Yes.
You've got something coming up in West Plains. What's that about?
We are going to be at the Bridal Expo at the West Plains Civic Center on January the 25th. And it's just basically like the Mountain Home Bridal Expo, except it covers that area. We will be advertising what we do. And how we can help brides. And it's not just weddings that we do. We'll do private events, Christmas parties, birthday parties,
baby showers.
I mean, we are all kinds of
anniversary
events.
parties. I mean, anything that you would need decorated for, we can do.
Cool. What's the time on the West Plains event?
That's nice. We were just talking about that this morning, and it starts at 10. I'm not sure what time. I think it's over around 3 or 4.
And where's it located?
At the West Plains Civic Center.
West Plains Civic Center. Okay. And your phone numbers again, one more time?
I'm Christie, and my number is 870-240-4090.
And I'm Kobe, and my number is 870-212-1657.
Anything you'd like to cover before we go to a break?
No. I think we're good.
All right. We're going to take it to a break, and we'll come back with some sports here in just a little bit.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home. When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
For years I've lifted weights, probably 30 years. The last 2.5, 3 years I'd have pain in my back of my deltoid at the joint. and it was extremely painful. And it didn't matter if I lifted weights or what I did. Whenever I pushed on anything, it hurt. Dr. Osgood had told me about this laser therapy, and so I tried it. 4 sessions later, 0 pain, and now I'm lifting weights again with no pain.
Do you know where your money goes?
We're back. We're going to talk a little bit of sports. Had a pretty busy weekend around Mountain Home in the area with some sports action. Let's talk about some basketball first. Mountain Home Friday night was played host to Paragould. The Mountain Home girls won 32-30. Mountain Home boys won 66-49. Gives the boys their first conference win of the season. Flippin played Decatur, and they were victorious over Decatur 53-28. Norfolk boys were beaten by Western Grove 61-47, but the girls beat Western Grove 60-43. And Gainesville was beaten by Dora 73-55. Saturday morning, Tina and I took a trip down to Batesville to watch a little swim meet. Watched the Mountain Home Bombers play in the swim in the Batesville Invitational, and Mountain Home came in second overall. Batesville ended up winning their own tournament. But let me tell you, if you've not been to a swim meet, it's kind of like going to your first wrestling match. If you've not been there to see all the excitement and all the camaraderie and all the togetherness with those teams, it's different.
Swim meets are intense. They really are.
I got to figure out how they score them. I have to get with Coach Normandy and find out how they score those. But it's pretty exciting and fast. Some of them kids are fast. So
awesome.
The swim facility, the aquatic center down there at Batesville is a great place. If you've not been there, take the hour-and-a-half trip down, take a look at it, and see. I've been hearing for years Mountain Home needs a swim center, and now I can tell you that I agree with people. Mountain Home needs a swim center. The size of our school and the size of our city and the population of folks around, having this aquatic center that's set up like what they've got down in Batesville would do this area wonders.
Oh, it would.
They have 8-lane competition pool, Olympic-sized competition pool on one end that's all enclosed. Inside there with it is a kind of a leisure, lazy river type pool. And then down at the other end is a kiddie pool that's open year-round, climate controlled, open year-round. And then they've got several different meeting rooms, and then they've got a conference center, and then there's some outdoor pools with a actual water park. And if the city of Batesville can handle that tax-wise, I think the city of Mountain Home and the school district and the city ought to try to figure out a way to do a community project, do something together, a joint venture, and get something like that done up. Because
I've been down there. Me and my family.
Have you been
down there a couple times? Yeah.
You know, the whole time this swim meet's going on, and I think there were 6 or 7 different schools there. There was the general public was still able to use the other 2 pools while the competition pool was being used. So it's not like it would have to be something built only for the school and had to shut it down and keep it from the public. There was some parties going on, birthday parties going on in some of the meeting rooms while we were there. The match started at 10:30. We were done by 1 o'clock. And then they opened up the Olympic-sized pool to open swimming. They had to pull down the lane dividers and stuff, but it's something that can be used by all ages, from 3 years old to 93 years old. And I think it would be something that
it could be a great addition for us here in this area.
I think it would be something that I hope that the city and the school can try to do a combined effort on. I think.
Where do they swim now?
Mountain Home?
Yeah.
They practiced out at Scuba Doo's dive shop.
Okay, that's right.
Which is very, very limited for the students.
Yeah.
And and Mountain Home has a great swim team.
They do.
Absolutely a great swim team. I talked to Coach Normandy while I was there on Saturday, and she said that before that match, I talked to her before the meet, and her girls were undefeated.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
And they're in a pretty tough conference. You know, Pocahontas has a great pool, she said, and with Batesville's pool. Batesville is the closest nice pool that they swim in, so that's not college affiliated. But anyway, let's go on to wrestling. Scooter, I hear that the Mountain Home varsity wrestling team had a great match on Saturday.
They did. We went down to Berryville and competed against 12 teams, and I know they added a couple teams last minute. Harbor ended up bringing their whole varsity team over, and it was just a great day for us. All the kids were firing on all cylinders. It was great to see everybody step up and compete at that level. We've got a few new kids that were in the mix, and they saw some wins and added some points and did an outstanding job. We ended up having 3 gaps in our lineup. Our 106 pounder is sick. We had a 126 that was injured. And then we ended up on the first round, our heavyweight got injured, and we had to pull them from the tournament. So people understand what that means. That's an automatic loss of 16 points. You forfeit every
16
round.
points.
Well,
every round, right?
Every round, we cannot gain any points from that wrestler. So max points, you're out of 6 points, and that's if you pin the kid or something of that nature. But there's no points or no advancement points either in the bracket. So when you're dealing with the bracket type thing, it's different than the duels, but it's a pretty hard loss. You can end up looking at a lot of points on one individual not being there for the team. You know, when you're looking at a team standings type thing, and at the time we kind of said, all right, we're not going to focus on team points. We're going to turn around and focus on individual kids and getting them advanced. And they had done so well. Almost all of our kids ended up in medal rounds. And when it was all said and done, we had won the first place championship in team points by 7 points.
Over
Harbor.
Springdale Harbor.
Yeah.
Now, what classification does Mountain Home wrestle in?
We're 5A East, or West. 5A West.
And Harbor is?
Harbor is in, I'd have to look actually.
I believe they're 7A.
I believe so. I believe they're 6A or 7A.
So just to give you an idea of the schools that this wrestling team is competing against, it's Harbor, Shiloh Christian, Fort Smith Northside, Berryville, Cabot, which is 7A, Conway, Gentry, Mountain View, the Harbor JV team, McClellan, and Fort Smith Southside. So you've got several 6A schools and a couple of 7A schools.
And the Harbor is 6A, by the way.
Oh, they are 6A in wrestling. Okay. Yeah. So you're looking at a couple of 7A schools and some good 6A schools. And I think the only two lower classification schools, maybe 3, would be Berryville, Shiloh Christian, and Mountain View. I think are the only 3 that
Glen Rose. Glen Rose is below.
Well, they're not on your list.
Oh, they were supposed to. Sorry, I forgot they did not come to this tournament. Sorry.
So anyway, like
they
I said,
were initially on the list, so that's why they were in my head.
But if you've never been to a wrestling match, you've got an opportunity to come tomorrow night to the hangar, and Mountain Home will be wrestling in a dual meet or a tri-meet. Is that how they call that? What is that? Quad meet? What
quad.
Is it? Quad.
It's quad. There'll be 4 teams, including us.
Be 4 teams. It'll be Mountain Home, BB, Maumelle, and Jonesboro. And did you ever figure out what time it starts?
No, I'm guessing it's going to be 6 o'clock. I think weigh-ins will be between 4 and 5.
So if you've never been to a match, you need to come check that out. It's pretty exciting, and the kids can use your support. Just like any sport around, I don't care if you're from Mountain Home, Gainesville, Flippin, Yellville, Calico Rock, Norfolk. If there's a sporting event and you're not doing anything but sitting around the house watching television, go spend that $2 to $5, whatever the school sets it at, and go support these kids. Screaming in the stands is just as important to them as your tax dollars. In fact, probably more important to the kids are your screaming.
Yeah.
Your support, sitting, put a butt in the seat.
Right.
I did want to give some props real quick on the tournament in Berryville that we just finished. Austin Callies and Aiden Ritchie both took first place. Second place was Lawson Stockton, finished in second place. And then third place we had Drew Yonkers, Michael Davis, Brandon Wheat, Elijah Lack took second.
I was just going to say,
just missed that. Elijah Lack
took second, and what people need to understand is he wrestled up to do that, correct?
Yes, he did. He stepped up. He's a ninth grader, and he stepped up and did a great job for us.
Mountain Home's wrestling team's only got just a couple of seniors, and the rest are sophomores and juniors.
And we got to go.
Oh. See you next week.